Hola. That's Spanish for hello.
Aloha.
Hello. Welcome to the Joystick Show.
Yo.
The only podcast that entertains and educates you for 40 to 60 minutes every single week.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. There's no other podcast.
You cannot argue with that point.
Yep.
You could bring anything against us.
No opinions about it.
But not that.
That's fact.
Yeah.
It's factual. No, it's been a bit. What's up, Jerry? We missed you.
What up, man?
We'll do the
chilling.
we'll do the roundup. I'm Bobby.
Yeah, I'm Dylan.
I'm Jerry.
Double intro for Jerry.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jerry, once again, let's give a shout out to Jerry.
How fucking freaky would it be if we did that and Joey rose from under the table and he was like, and I'm Joey, and we'd just all be like, what the fuck?
And he had the mic set up.
I would like to, guys know how the Undertaker would come in?
Yeah.
Where it'd be complete, no one would be in the ring, it would be complete darkness, the music would go, it'd come back, and Joey would be here.
I don't know about you, but now I think I'm gonna have to talk about Joey about having a WWE-esque entrance from that door when he comes next week or whenever he returns on the podcast.
But it's like pop punk music. It's like a completely different.
He skates in. Oh man. Now welcome to the Joystick Show. Here to hang out.
What episode is this?
This is 81.
Oh shit.
81.
Correct.
9 squared, my
Some
favorite.
old motherfuckers.
Oh man.
That is 9 squared. Look at that. A little bit of math for you.
Exactly.
Sir.
Just because Jerry is here.
Yeah.
And did you see when we were talking about fan fiction between you and Dylan?
Fan fiction? No.
You gotta go ahead and watch that. That was.
Wait, how come I don't remember this either?
That's fair because you never remember anything from the podcast. But it was just funny because you and I went back with some incredible math and coding related sex puns.
Oh,
that
nice!
That were just fantastic.
Jerry was helping me. Jerry was helping me. All right.
Yeah. I mean, let's just start fucking talking about. What am I doing? I gotta actually tell these guys to do that YouTube stuff, guys.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, it'd be really helpful if you could subscribe to Team Joystick.
Do that.
We're on the road to getting more subscribers. Our goal is 500. So if you subscribe, you're helping us. You're part of that.
Hop
movement.
in the car. Put on your seatbelt.
Join.
Drive down the road.
The cause.
Yeah.
Feel me? Also, it would mean a lot if you like this video. We have a great like to dislike ratio.
Yeah, dislikes don't exist anymore, but if
only
they
for me because I see them.
Someone's mass disliking.
They're actually hard to find. I was openly looking for them recently, and I couldn't. I didn't know where to look
to
find
clicks,
them.
probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And last but not least, to leave you with a question. Damn, actually, the thing is I have a segment coming up later that's related to a question I asked a few episodes
post-mortem
ago. So it's I can't ask that question anymore. You know why? Okay, I'll ask a different question because we're going to talk a little bit about it. It wouldn't be the Joystick Show if I didn't speak about superhero movies for at least 60 seconds. Do you have a favorite superhero movie? I asked recently what their favorite superhero was.
Oh, that's hard.
But this is a different, this is a different
way
kind of
different.
beast,
Way different. You could have a movie with a hero that not your favorite.
And your favorite superhero might not even have a movie. My favorite superhero is Nightwing. There's no Nightwing movie. I'm still waiting on it.
Correct.
Trying to make that shit. DC, hit me up. But yes, what's your favorite movie, superhero movie? Because we're going to be talking a little bit about that in the middle of the podcast. Regardless, what you guys been up to?
Yeah.
Let's start with this guy.
Yeah, let's start with Jerry. I like starting with Jerry.
I don't know. I've been chilling, man. I've been coding my life away.
When is it gonna be a time where you come on the show and you're just not that I don't mind, genuinely speaking, but I am curious to know when the coding intensive is gonna be over and Jerry's gonna come on the show and Jerry's gonna be like, I did nothing this week.
I mean, it's more intensive now, honestly.
Damn. No, I mean when it's over, the whole thing.
I have 3 months left till that's the end of the last module, and then it's just job search, interviews, and all just grinding that.
Because then it'll just be I've been coding, but I'm getting paid for
it.
Exactly.
It's way different when you have a job and then you're doing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be different. So I don't know. Right now it's just grinding away, just leveling up, literally the point thing that I remember. I don't know if I talked about it before. How you just have to there's a point system where you each problem you solve, you get it's XP.
Yeah.
And you have to just level
yeah,
up.
we talked. Remember we made the whole joke where it was competitive gaming.
No, I remember that, but I don't remember it as XP.
It's a whole
so
system,
basically now it's getting worked into the curriculum because it's an actual legit thing. It's called Code Wars, and they have one. They have one that's called Leet Code, and it's a legit thing in the industry. That's how they hire people using algorithms and problems from those websites.
Yeah, wow. So it's I beat Gleek code in 1 minute, and it's this guy's good.
All I'm saying is if school growing up had an achievement system, I'd have had a PhD at this motherfucking point, bro. I'd have been the smartest man in the world if school was like past this.
Are you sure about this, or are you? I mean, I feel like you would have just been in a specific field. I feel like
that was. I'm not talking about. I'm gonna fucking know everything.
There's some nerd. Bobby's like, who's that nerd with the fucking chemistry platinums?
Yeah, right.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
But no, that'd be part of it, right? Because like you know how you see people who platinum like long ass RPG games. You're like, how do you platinum games like that? Like, how the fuck did this guy platinum geometry, bro? Like, so gross.
You get bullied by the jock. You in platinum gym, fucking pussy.
But I'm like the art history platinum guy.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking, Rembrandt's out here.
That'd be funny. That's a video, VGHS new season.
Yeah, right.
Literally, yeah. I mean, that makes it way more interesting.
That show was good.
Yeah. That's it though, just coding and.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just watching more podcasts, different podcasts and stuff like that.
That's fine. Yeah, Jerry was giving us ideas for the podcast.
Yeah,
a lot. Did you see the not to cut Jerry off? But
by the way, Jerry, this is Dylan's new favorite thing on the podcast. He loves to cut people off.
I mean, I waited until he was over this time.
I mean, I do it too.
I waited
until he was done. Just did it 3 times in a row. But anyways, continue, my friend.
I don't even want to say it now. But Trump was on a podcast. I don't know if you guys saw. Yes. He was on the Full Send podcast, which is apparently like a really big podcast.
That sounds familiar. I didn't know he was on it, but I've heard that name.
But
before.
he it was just so funny because I imagined us doing it and it blew my mind because it's like it looks better. It's a good set. It's like a similar table, but it's just like 2 guys and then Trump, and I'm like, imagine if this was us. Imagine if we got Trump.
Like Trump was right there.
Because people got mad at them for like not criticizing him. Like they were kind of like like they almost sounded like fans. Like they were just asking him questions, but it's like I wouldn't fucking
I mean
it's like he's not gonna let that get out. Like
imagine fronting on fucking Trump. He shows up, he honors you by showing up, and you're like, so Russia, right? Like you just get him with the hard hitting questions.
Yeah, right. He still gets Secret Service, right? Like you get that after presidency.
Yeah, you get stuff.
So we just get Trump and like 3 guards down here behind him.
For he has like a Skittle delivery guy for some reason. Like he's rich as fuck. He just gets a Skittle in his mouth. He's like, no problem.
Quick shake the guy's hand. He's like, "Hey, how are you? I can break your neck in 3 seconds."
Yeah, right. That's how. But the funny thing is that's how like every Secret Service agent is like, they make them out to be. But I was gonna ask, off tangent question: do Secret Service agents legit wear like the suits and the ties with the pins?
Yeah.
Or are there undercover type thing? Like you don't know who
there's
are.
Undercover guys, but I would say for the most part they look like that.
Got it.
Yeah, and
like,
they all drive.
They
all drive the same type of car.
Yeah,
like it's all
Got it.
Federal government has that shit on lock usually.
Yeah. Just curious.
Who do you think gets to pick like the Secret Service like fashion?
Imagine
it should be the president.
The president should change it.
Yeah.
The president comes and be like, we need corduroys.
All I'm saying is when we get our first gay president, those Secret Service uniforms are gonna be fucking popping,
Everyone's
bro.
Dapper with bow ties. It's like
some Balenciaga uniforms and shit.
Everyone looks like they're going to a lesbian wedding.
Oh man, I mean, I was gonna ask what you've been up to, but I feel like what you just said about Trump on that podcast would segue perfectly into
I guess
what you've
I
been
didn't
up
want to
to.
say that. Yeah, so there's a big event that's been held off the last few years because of COVID, and that is the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Not the city one, but the one done in my neighborhood of Rockaway. Very huge Irish population. People always like going, and I was like, oh, my brother was actually in it.
He's on a thing, right?
Yeah, so he's part of the laborers union, so he like held the flag and everything. It was really cool. You got to hold the banner. It's like good publicity for the union and all that. So I was like, oh, really cool. I'll go down there, right? So I wasn't gonna like go to like the main part of the parade, but I was just gonna like go off to the side. Can I just say right off the bat, fuck parades?
Really?
Let's just be really loud for 3 hours.
I mean, I've never been. I just watched.
Yeah, I've never really
parade.
been to
Like that's
a...
the thing on TV. It's like cool with like the floats and stuff. But like the actual idea of a parade, it's like imagine Mardi Gras if it fucking sucked and there was just a bunch of bagpipes
and impeded traffic. Like,
yeah. It's like okay, it's gonna take you 8 extra minutes to drive away from this.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. There's the fire department, all the people, Very, very, very nice. And I remember my brother was like, oh, hey, we're going to meet up for drinks at, like, X place if you want to come, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So as I'm walking down to, like, the main area where the parade's, like, finishing up, I start noticing different types of people, right? People that look like they're not from New York, if I would just say. And as time went on, I realized that there were vendors. And all the vendors were selling MAGA hats, Let's Go Brandon. I'm with my mom. I have to explain to her who Brandon is. Do you guys know about Let's Go Brandon?
You're gonna have to explain Brandon to me.
Oh, okay. So there's the new so like right wing in America, like the people who did the insurrection.
Yeah.
Their new slogan is "Let's Go Brandon."
Got it.
And that comes from there was a NASCAR race in Talladega, and a "Fuck you Biden" chant started in the crowd.
Got it.
Then the guy who wins, his name was Brandon.
Got it.
But the NBC reporter person thought that they were chanting "Let's go Brandon." So it was like, oh, they're chanting your name, "Let's go Brandon," and obviously they weren't chanting his name. Yeah. And that just became like a really good meme.
Yeah.
But it's into the ground at this point.
Got it.
You don't need fucking 100 banners.
Man, I just learned it. That shit is hilarious.
I'm gonna start using it.
The thing is though, is that it's funny. That's why it's caught on. But it's also just like I don't like Biden either. But like, do we really gotta fucking make a joke out of it?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sleepy Joe.
I literally, I feel like I got tricked. Because I went to I was celebrating my fucking 60 to 70% heritage, having a good time. And then by the end of it, it was like fucking Rudy Giuliani was there. I see everyone posting with photos of him. Fucking every type of chant. Eric Adams showed up and then immediately left after 5 minutes. And I'm like, nope. I was like, oh, this is like, I was like walking home like, what just happened?
That sounded like,
did I just
sounded like a good time.
Was I just in a Trump rally?
I meant to ask you real quick. How prideful are you with the whole St. Patrick's stuff?
Not at all.
Not really?
No, because it's since I am third generation, I don't weirdly, I'm American.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're
yeah.
same here.
Yes, but I out of any culture, that would be the one I would go to.
Yeah.
Like if I was suburban white, I would be on in a softball league, and I'd be part of that culture.
But what was I gonna say? Not so much pride, because I didn't expect you to be in the first place, but how much do you get out of the whole St. Patrick's thing? Because obviously I don't
get anything out of it. It's
okay.
It's like a partying thing.
Got it. Okay.
If I had a family member or someone that threw a party, I would go for sure and have a good time. But it's I don't really see it as an important holiday.
Yeah. Okay.
It really is.
Just curious, because I'm not Irish.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of an excuse to kind of party. I feel.
So what about for the older Irish community? That's a bigger thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's the holiday to show off.
Yeah, figures.
Some people would use it as an excuse to drink, but I feel like a lot of people are really prideful, and I respect that as long as it's not Trump related.
Mm-hmm. For sure,
Man, holidays kind of suck when you're old, right?
Yeah.
It's like a whole different day that's going on for the adults.
Yeah.
Literally
Scrooge type vibes.
Yeah, when you're a kid in Halloween and you're like, oh, it's dope, and when you're an adult, you're like, okay,
out
I'm
of school,
buying.
and then you go get candy.
And now you're an old dude with egg on his house.
You gotta go buy the candy. You gotta go buy the presents. Yeah. It's crazy.
Wild.
Before you just used to get that shit.
Yeah, word.
And besides that, I've just been school shit. I'm taking philosophy. This class fucking sucks.
Yeah, philosophy fucking sucks.
Philosophy. So the class is
but Dylan.
Why? How? So the class, by the way, my professor lives in Seattle. He doesn't even live in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, so he is the class wasn't going to be in person anyways. The class is essentially going over the homework, stuff he never taught.
Wow.
Right? All the lectures are online, right? So you watch the lecture, you do the homework, then he explains it, and then if you don't get anything, then that's the day he'll explain it. Mm-hmm. And I had to do a debate for one of my other classes, so I feel like I'm just turning into a debate machine.
Yeah.
And I feel like even a lot of the YouTube content I'm watching has to do with debate and rhetoric, and I'm like, fuck.
Last week the chapter was called Master Debaters, because we went on a very long tangent about debates.
We certainly did.
Like that's content now, man. Fuck.
I know this one YouTuber.
Are you telling me people like arguments?
Yeah. There's this one guy I follow. I'm subscribed to. His name is just Sean.
Yeah.
That's the name of his channel. Okay. Just Sean. And there's no video.
SHAWN or SEAN?
SHAUN.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. SEAN, I don't fuck with that, Sean.
No, scene.
That's scene. Yeah.
Scene.
You don't fuck with the scene.
Scene, Paul.
It's not a Lima Bond, okay?
I didn't even think of that. But yeah, he basically does videos about random shit, and they're all met. I woke up to one of his videos, and it was a 3-hour video about the atomic bomb.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he talks about how he'll just probably one of the most best debater, and it's very one-sided, but I'm like, damn, I hope no one would ever go against this guy in a debate because he'd get absolutely demolished.
Jose?
Yeah, him too. Yeah, especially because he's like British, I think too, or like he's Scottish or something. Okay. So like I feel like that adds like extra IQ points.
Yeah, I was about to say it almost makes it feel like he's more intelligent than you. But to be honest, but actually,
yeah, and he's like really smooth talking because you could tell he has like a 28,000 page essay. I mean, not page, but like word essay in front of him. So he's just like next, and I'm like, oh shit, he's going in.
Oh man,
damn.
Do we ask Bobby what he's been doing or no?
You guys could. I don't give a shit.
Yo, Bob, what you been up to, dawg?
I appreciate it, Jared. Thank you. I'm glad you guys came to that consensus. I've actually been having a good time. I've been streaming. I've said it a couple times on the channel, but I feel like now I'm starting to take it not more consistently, but just more seriously. Before it was,
mindset.
Yeah, before it was more of like a fun thing, and now it's still fun, but now I'm starting to get more of an idea of the games I want to stream, the ideas I want to do on stream, the stuff that I can make in terms of content with that. So I've just been having a ball with that. I've been playing I've been playing a lot of new games too, which is fun. I haven't done that in a while. Just like going out of my comfort zone, trying to do new things. I played Paladins for the first time, which is kind of like been mocked as like an Overwatch clone type. Yeah. And I had a viewer who always kind of knocks me for a loop, and they're always like, Paladins is better. So to shut them up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to download Paladins. And we're going to play it right now. I'm sick of Paladins. I don't know. Like I had two like 15 plus kill games, haven't lost yet. I'm sick. I don't know what to say. It's kind of just like an easy Overwatch because I feel like they don't take it as seriously as Overwatch.
Everyone just kind of puts it on.
So you take it as serious as Overwatch. You'll do good. You'll murk.
For sure.
But just been doing that, and like to stay on the streaming topic, I was talking to Jose about it yesterday. Shout out to the boy. We actually hung out.
Word.
I have Masterclass. I've had it for like almost 2 years now. And even though I've had it for almost 2 years, and despite how expensive Masterclass is, I don't use it that often. Now, it's not that I don't use it often. It's just Masterclass is a very wide array of things that I don't do. You know what I mean? Like I only really need the filmmaking, producing,
editing,
exactly type of stuff. And then I'm interested in some of the musical things like Tom Morello's Masterclass, Questlove's Masterclass.
You're telling me you didn't watch Gordon Ramsay's 8 things?
I haven't, but that's on the list.
And Thomas
I've
Keller
watched some of
Gordon Ramsay's.
popped off.
Thomas Keller is my dad's favorite
Thomas
chef.
Keller's the beast.
So Thomas Keller is like, real quick to go on a tangent, and my dad's a chef, obviously chef's son. Yeah. Thomas Keller to my dad is like, I don't know, fucking Brendan Urie to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The LeBron James of like cooking, like Michelin stars.
Like my dad, like Thomas Keller to my dad is just like his hero, like, type of shit, right? So when my dad found out, because the thing was, is my dad originally wanted the Masterclass for the Gordon Ramsay thing, but when he found out that Thomas Keller has not one, not two, but I think 3 separate Masterclasses, my dad almost shit himself. Yeah. He was like, get it right now, let's go, get it. And those are just like 2 of like the 6-7 chefs, bakers that have Master. So it's really interesting. But the reason I brought up Masterclass in the first place was that finally, after all this time, there is a really interesting Masterclass coming out that I'm kind of excited to take. I've shit on him a couple times, but I cannot deny that I think Ninja's streaming Masterclass will be very insightful.
Yeah, that is actually a really good.
I mean, it goes more so that, like, obviously he's Ninja, right? And you can say what you want about how he got his fame, or like, you know, how popular he still is compared to like when he was the biggest thing on the planet. But you can't deny that this guy has been streaming for like no less than a decade.
I mean, he did it.
Yeah, he's been streaming since it was Justin.tv.
Yeah.
Like, he knows the ins and outs. So I think it's like him and like 10 other people they could have picked.
For sure.
So perfect, you know? Very happy with it.
I just want to see some like meme edits of people editing like the old clips of him raging with the
Master Class.
He's like, what you want to do is have a good positive mindset. You little fucking bitch. The whole thing.
I think I found some content
because it's gonna be like 8 parts. You know, it's gonna be it's a long thing.
Well, the thing is Masterclass is introducing this new thing called Sessions, where in addition to their like regular master classes, which is the typical you watch the video and you learn something thing, the sessions are more of like a hands-on program with like a curriculum. So for like 30 days, you do like progress updates throughout it. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's just tailored to be a more hands-on experience. So they have one for like baking. They have one for flower arrangements, funny enough. They have one for
Edible arrangements.
Edible arrangements. No, they have one for this guy who does like interview practices and stuff like that.
Chris Hansen?
Not Chris Hansen. That'd be great. I'd love that one.
How to interview a pedophile.
But now they're doing
Oh my
Ninja's
God.
streaming sessions one, and I think this girl's doing like a singing and performing one, Christina Aguilera, pretty soon.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm excited for Ninja's
Yeah.
Masterclass session.
Masterclass gets a real shout out for me. They charged me the year rate because I forgot to cancel it.
But that's how it always is.
And they refunded me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. They were like, oh, this happens a lot with people because I signed up for school through my school.
Yeah, the dollar one, right?
The dollar one. And then I was like, okay. And then it ended. And then it was
You get
like,
the $180.
I just kept clicking a bunch of links and they were like, are you sure? Okay, you get your money back. I'm like, woo.
What would you call it?
Real masterclass of business on that one.
When we got Masterclass, it was with a deal where, because typically it's the $180 for the year, but it was you pay $180 and you get 2 accounts so that you can gift an account to somebody and they get all of Masterclass. So you get 2 separate accounts.
Mhm.
So me and my dad split it 90-90. So whenever that charge comes around in May, I just go to him and I'm like,
Yeah.
payday, buddy. It's my one payday I ask you out of the year because you pay for my quality of living.
Amen.
Amen.
Mazda glass.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to, just chilling, getting ready to
Nice.
learn some new things.
What are
I'm really
these?
cool with
What are these
streaming
new games?
These new games.
Yeah, you said there was some
Ghost
new
Runner,
games.
super fun. Almost, I beat it today, but I'm gonna platinum it tomorrow. So excited for that. That's gonna be number 78 for me on the road to 100 platinums. We'll get there soon.
A lot of roads in your life.
Paladins, like I said, getting ready to play to replay GTA 5 when it finally comes out on the next gen consoles
It's gonna
pretty
look good.
soon.
Yeah.
And probably a game that me and Jerry have been very excited for. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the new Borderlands game coming out.
Sir, that game looks good.
When does that come out?
And
March
March.
25th.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can guarantee you here that when that game comes out, I will be streaming mainly that for at least a week.
You're gonna like the way you
Jerry
look.
will probably be in that.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
I'll maybe.
Dylan might be there.
Perhaps.
Hey.
Dylan said before this podcast he's thinking about jumping back on the stream horse. That'd be fun. Bobby and
Oh,
Dylan
shit.
streaming, some co-op streams,
Fire.
some Rocket League streams,
Hey.
so that people can
Fire.
see that
Oh,
I
man.
am secretly the best assist maker ever.
Yeah, I remember I tried streaming one time. My bandwidth was like not cooperating with me,
Mhm.
but I think it should be good. It should
I
work.
don't want to toot my own
Word.
horn, but I'm the fucking James Harden of Rocket League 2v2.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
just-
Dylan, back in the disc jam days.
Oh my god! Shout out to those 58 people on that stream, bro.
Jerry were the best disc jam players for half a
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Oh, bro, we won like 12 games in a row.
And there was
lit.
people in the chat like, "Yo, let me get next, bro."
Yeah. For sure.
I could take you.
Yeah, we were definitely like, someone's gonna beat us, and we're gonna look like fools.
Yeah.
And they did eventually.
They did.
They did eventually. Like,
But we
played
had
casual.
50 something viewers.
Yeah.
That's sick. You kidding me? Those were the PS4 streaming days.
Word.
Oh, hell, I mean, I can still do that now on the PS5. It looks good, surprisingly.
The other thing I don't like about that is you have to use like the PlayStation camera and all like the PlayStation shit.
Oh,
It's
I
so
didn't know
stupid.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use like any external.
No.
Can't have like a condenser mic. You can't use a different
Oh,
camera.
that's whack.
And honestly, that is like the whole thing that I always tell people is like streaming from a console is viable and you should. Like if you're in that situation where you're like, I want to stream, but I can't afford a game cap or
Yeah.
a mic, but just stream from your console. Like that, don't let anything stop you. But, as you get money, as you accrue more resources, when you stream from a PC and you stream from OBS and all that stuff, you just get so much more control over what you're doing.
I mean, OBS is the way to go.
Yeah,
definitely.
like it's like as on a PS5 or an Xbox where they just literally give you like your game and a camera. It's like OBS lets you do scene transitions and green screen stuff and just crazy stuff overall.
And
so.
it's like, oh, I'll be right back, and you put up a funny face of you pooping, you know? Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
right.
a lot
OBS is
of
pretty cool.
creative ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
Word.
one more like gaming related thing before we move it on. I was telling Jerry about it earlier. I think you'll actually find it interesting.
Okay.
It got canceled back in 2020, I'm pretty sure, but the Smash World Tour.
Okay.
It's kind of
Oh,
like
word.
So they did the Smash World Tour last year, but half of it was online because of COVID restriction and things like that. And I think Plup was the Smash World Tour champion.
Okay.
But they're doing it again this year. But finally, they're making it as big and as important as
What
it was
it's supposed to be, yeah.
And they had an event on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure, where they essentially did like almost a Nintendo Direct-esque event where VG Bootcamp, who's like one of the main contributors to the tour, explained not only how the tour worked, but then showed off a shit ton of trailers for events that are going to be featured in it. But what was sick about it is it's like events in parts of the world that have never had major Smash championships ever again. The Middle East is getting their first one in Qatar. Havana, Cuba is getting one. Puerto Rico is getting one. Japan is getting 2.
That's actually
like all
sick.
over the world. It's actually really fucking sick. Brazil is getting one.
That's really cool. Brazil will pop the fuck off.
A couple
Those
of
people go
Australia
hard.
ones. And the one that I will definitely be attending, because as long as I've been a Melee fan, I have not attended a super major or a major tournament. So November 18th to the 20th, you can catch at the very least me at the Meadowlands watching Apex 2022.
Yeah, we're
definitely. Not only that, everybody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Do you think everyone's gonna wear back to
I'll
Apex?
be at the American Dream Mall across the street.
I think they're gonna. All right.
In the It's Sugar. You can meet me on the 3rd floor.
That's gonna be the vibe. Like after, like when nothing's happening at the tournament, catch me there. We'll just fucking go
bro.
hang out.
We'll go to Beef Jerky Express. Fucking
go hang out with your boy.
I got some jerky points ready to go.
Yeah, weird.
No, but I think it's gonna have a good turnout because the whole thing is they're basically trying to make it what Apex 2015 was. They're bringing the salty sweet back. No commotion. It's supposed to be like a big tournament. So that's gonna be
lit.
So yeah, excited for that.
Lit. I mean, they haven't had a really big tournament in the Northeast since like Royal Flush, right?
Yeah.
On like that scale.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That was a hype tournament too.
That was Atlantic City. That was a hype tournament. That was a really
hype
tournament.
as hell.
Oh, they announced that too. You know how Evo canceled Melee and just like Smash Bros in general?
Right.
Now there's going to be a new yearly Vegas major. And it's called Double Down, and it's from the people that made Royal Flush.
They had to.
But it's like another casino-based Melee major that's going to be in Vegas.
Oh, is this guy Reno, right? He moved out of it's because he moved from New York.
Maybe, I don't know.
Or something like that. I think he's in the
I want to go to
West now.
Vegas. Can we go to Vegas,
Reno's a
guys?
city in Nevada?
Yeah.
What happened?
We got to go to Vegas.
I might be going this summer.
Yeah.
Because, like, I keep watching people eating, like, the buffets at Vegas.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
Yo, that's the buffet capital of the world, man.
It is, bro. And I didn't even go. And the 2 times I've been to Vegas, I haven't been to a buffet.
These buffets are and I watch people on YouTube that just have, like, not to be, it's like the vine of the, not to be racist, but, but, like, Asian people can fucking eat, man.
Yeah.
Like, they don't look like they can eat, but, man, they can eat. Like, I'm watching these people on YouTube that are, like, they're having, like, buffet food, and they're literally, like, 20 plates. Like, when I go to the Chinese buffet, at most, I get, like, 5 plates, and I stack them. And, like, even then, that's a lot.
I stack usually.
That's a lot of plates.
Mm-hmm.
But these people just go in.
Yeah. Right. The trick is you gotta know what fills you up and what doesn't.
Oh yeah. Like no noodles, no carb, really.
Carbs,
you gotta pick your proteins.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Some veg. Make sure you have that dessert so you get that soft serve at the end.
Soft serve, or the pre-made Jello cubes.
Ooh, and then like for some reason there was one in the middle that was chocolate and vanilla, and it's
swirl.
like, why would I want that?
It's the combo. Why wouldn't you?
Why would I want? I want poop. Yeah.
I don't like chocolate soft serve, bro.
Yeah,
something
it's
about
not.
it is wrong.
I like it, but I think I prefer vanilla.
Yeah, I think it's just like I figured it out. My thing is like I don't like chocolate flavored stuff because it's like chocolate's the best. Like melted chocolate, nothing gets better than that. Yeah. So it's like everything else just kind of tastes like shitty.
Like a Tootsie Roll. It's chocolate flavored.
I do like Tootsie. I like the flavored Tootsie Rolls better.
Yeah.
Like the Halloween like light blue ones. Oof.
I used to eat a lot of Tootsie Rolls, but now these days I don't really eat because I'd rather just have regular chocolate.
Yeah, do you like Tootsie Pops?
Tootsie Pops? Which one is that? Oh yeah, that's the chocolate in the middle.
The lollipop, yeah.
I prefer the other ones. What are they?
Blow Pop?
Yeah, Blow Pop. Because they have because the chocolate sucks. It's like you don't want to get into the middle of your lollipop and eat chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not.
I don't want a whole thing with the stick sticking out. Just give me the candy. I put it in my mouth, and that's
true.
What about the Dum Dums though? Those got good flavors, man.
Dum Dums that's an exception because Dum Dums are a lollipop that you can enjoy in about 20 seconds. You look
and also with the lollipop, it's like now it's
it's hard candy. Exactly. Yeah. So you mind if I take the reins here for a bit?
Go for it.
Grab the carriage.
So I have something I do want to talk about in a bit, and that is I just fucking hate movie studios.
Okay.
Especially the ones that make big time superhero movies because they come in and they shuffle dates. Something Marvel's been notorious for even pre-COVID,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now DC did something similarly.
Okay.
And I'll get more in depth with that and what movies DC pushed back, what movies DC is making and things like that. But it kind of got me thinking about 2 things. It got me thinking about superheroes, and it got me thinking, weirdly enough, about how we haven't done a Seggy in a bit on the Joystick show.
Have some segs.
So I think we're gonna have some segs.
Hardcore segs,
Some
man.
hardcore segs, bro.
Some brutal.
And I think I found the name of Joystick's segment compilation video. But for a second, would you fellas mind looking away from the screen? Actually, you know what?
Which screen?
You don't have to look away from the screen. Don't look away from the screen.
This screen?
No, don't worry about it.
There.
Because I came to realize that I didn't make the title graphic for this because I'm a fucking idiot. I did everything else. So, this is going to have to be one of those famous posts. There you go. He gets it. Jerry gets it. But I cleverly named this segment the super segment. It's great, right? It's great.
You can do it with any
For what it's worth,
superheroes.
I put a lot of fucking creativity into the other parts of the segment.
That's the best name I've ever fucking heard in my life.
So you'll see.
Well, it makes sense.
But allow me to explain how the game works, how you will be earning points, and feel free to play along at home. It's gonna be
I was gonna tell Jerry he's going down, but I know nothing about superheroes.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Okay. So it's okay.
What I've done is I've done a massive search for heroes from both Marvel and DC, both publishers.
Washington D.C.
I'm going to show you 10 of some of the most obscure superheroes and villains that have come out in comic history.
All right.
Okay.
I will then give you 4 names, and you have to tell me what that character's real publication name is.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah,
It's going to be harder than you think.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any of these.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So don't look at the screen because it's going to look a little funky, but...
This screen or that screen?
Shut up, Jerry. There you go. You're fine.
This screen.
So here's our first character. So
Okay.
take a good look at them while I go ahead and get the names out here.
I have ideas in my head
Okay.
already.
So here we go.
I
Ready?
know. I know it already.
I have to guess his name.
Yes. Ready?
Okay.
We have the Rouge Phantom, Gold Mask, Psycho Pirate, and the Illusionist. What are you guys thinking?
This is kind of hard. I was originally thinking Masquerade Man. That was my first thought.
Yeah, I saw the.
Can you repeat the first two?
The Rouge Phantom and Gold Mask.
Only half his mask is gold.
Maybe like a lining thing, I don't know. But regardless.
Yeah. I don't know. The first one sounds too good, It sounds like you just fucking finesse.
I'm gonna say the Illusionist.
The Illusionist. Sarah's going with the Illusionist.
I'll go with Gold Mask.
Gonna go with Gold Mask.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you guys are both wrong on the first one.
is
This
Rouge?
is Psycho Pirate.
Psycho Pirate.
What a madman!
Right? Originally a criminal mastermind with an excellent... he was originally a criminal mastermind with an excellent grasp of human psychology and emotions. Then he got wind of that mask, which basically allows him to change people's emotions.
That's a fire gamer tag.
That's Psycho Pirate for you.
Psycho Pirate.
Yeah.
What?
You're gonna be not as happy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Guys ready for numero dos?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
All right, let's move on. There we go.
Oh, is that Shaggy?
All right. I feel like this is fucking Nigel Thornberry type
It does,
vibe.
right? So, is this character the prankster, Lenny Lawless, the stand-up, or Hardy Har?
Can you say this again?
Hardy Har.
The,
Har has to be.
the prankster, Lenny Lawless, the stand-up, Hardy Har.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the stand-up.
The stand-up, okay.
That'll be me.
The first two again?
The first two are the prankster and Lenny Lawless.
That's Lenny Lawless.
That's him.
That's him right there. We found him. I'm afraid the answer was the prankster, actually.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. This is hard.
Before we go any further, I did a good job
This
with
is
these extra
hard,
ones. I
dude.
told you, I'm not making this shit easy. Okay.
So I didn't get it. I didn't say that.
No, you said the stand-up.
Oh, fuck.
The prankster started out by holding up banks to
The
give...
flower, yeah. Fuck.
The
dude.
prankster started by holding up banks to give the tellers money, and his biggest crime to date was copywriting the English alphabet so that he could find people who used it. Superman originally couldn't do anything to him about it because it technically wasn't illegal.
This guy's the best.
He copyrighted the English language.
And Superman couldn't do anything about it. He technically didn't do anything illegal. That's the type of villain that the prankster is.
Oh, my God.
Guys ready for numero tres?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's move it on.
Ooh, man.
Here we go. She's kind of
Bob,
fine, right?
Bob, you gotta warn me a little bit before this.
Someone's bigger head game be strong. You feel
Oh,
me?
my God, bro.
All right. We've got Lady Doom, the Baroness, Redhead, or Ruby Thursday.
She's hot, man.
Dylan's just overwhelmed.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. I was originally gonna say the female version of Cool Spot, the 7-Up one with the red, the hands.
What are the first two?
The first two are Lady Doom and the Baroness. Now we have Redhead and Ruby Thursday.
I'm gonna say this one is easier than I think it is, and it's gonna be Redhead.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go Redhead.
It's gonna go Redhead.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is
No.
not.
It's
That is
Ruby
actually,
Thursday.
It is Ruby
Oh
Thursday.
my god, that was my first choice originally. I was gonna say Ruby Thursday for sure.
So meet Ruby Thursday. She has a mechanical shape-shifting head that can operate apart from her body.
Oh shit.
When it's on the floor, it grows little spider legs and walks away and leaves her body headless. I don't know. Ask Marvel.
I'm into that.
Crazy.
That's my kink.
You guys ready for
bowling ball head?
You guys ready for number 4? He's pretty fun to look at.
Okay.
That's our boy. Okay.
Bean.
So when he says that,
Be Mr. Bean Bickle.
So, is this Bean Boy, Greenling, Dupe, or Blind or Slimy?
Slimy.
Bob, who the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Well, that's what I'm asking you guys.
Super? This guy's not super, and he's not a hero. This guy's neither of these things.
Wait till I fucking tell you about my man here, bro.
Wait, can you repeat them?
Would the description spoil the name?
The last part of it would.
Okay.
But the rest of it wouldn't. You want me to tell you the description first?
Yes, please.
A Cold War era United States military experiment who became instrumental in the fall of the Soviet Union.
God, we need him back. We need him. We need him to come back.
B-boy.
We need you to help.
He
win
started
this
as
war.
a personal cameraman for another hero named X-Static and has seemingly unlimited powers including flight, super strength, time-space manipulation, and many more.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So to
he's
answer your
strong.
question, homie's very super.
Now you repeat those names.
So is he Bean Boy, Greenling, Dupe, or Slimy?
My boy Dupe right now.
That's Greenling.
Dupe, bro. Definitely Dupe.
Dupe?
I'm trying to get a point. This is Greenling, bro.
Greenling?
Yeah.
One of you's getting a point. This is Dupe.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I should have guessed Ruby Thursday, man.
Dupe is actually a fan favorite Marvel character. As you can fucking tell.
My boy.
Yeah, he's a Cold War era U.S. military experiment, and Dupe also speaks in his own language called Dupe Speak that has since been partially deciphered by comic fans. Kind of interesting.
Crazy.
All right.
What a fucking legend.
That was number 4. You guys ready for 5?
Yes.
Let's bring it up. That's our boy.
Oh shit.
Does
Again,
he turn you on? I was about
Bobby,
to say.
once again.
Look at all that body hair. It's everywhere. Holy shit. Anyway, is this handsome guy the strong man, Flex Mentallo, Bruiser, or Arthur Large?
What?
Again, the strong man, Flex Mentallo, Bruiser, or Arthur Large?
The second one is ridiculous. Can you please repeat the second one once again?
Flex Mentallo.
Flex Mentallo. I mean, he looks Italian, so I really want to guess that one. I don't know.
I guess Arthur Large.
Arthur Large. Okay. Dylan's really. I don't even think he's thinking. I think Dylan's just entranced by that 8-pack right there.
I'm like, there's so much going on.
There is so much going on, bro.
Got the cakes, bro.
He's like touching this guy's dick. Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna go with Flex Mentallo.
Look at his hand. It's like this.
Yeah,
like,
it is like
what are you
that.
doing, bro?
Dylan goes with Flex Mentallo. Jerry goes with Arthur Large. The correct answer is Flex Mentallo.
Crazy.
Flex Mentallo was originally a scrawny man who became incredibly strong by reading a muscle mystery instructional book given to him. He also has the power to alter reality when he flexes his muscles.
Crazy.
Hence the name Flex Mentallo.
Holy shit. You can see he'll flex his muscles and he won't be a piece of shit.
This next one's a personal favorite of mine. So first of all, congratulations for Dylan on that one. It's 2-0 right now. Hopefully Jerry will be able to get back on the board.
Yo, how many more points we got to go?
We got number 6 coming out of 10. So you
Oh
ready?
shit!
We got,
Okay.
you got some,
we got
some ways
space.
to go.
We got
You ready?
space.
What are you guys thinking of this guy? We're looking at the top person up here. Okay.
Okay.
So
It's not the homeless looking man.
it's not
at
the homeless
bottom.
looking man in the bottom right corner. Is this Horned Helga, the Blood Bovine, Hell Cow, or El Matador? Matador, I guess.
One more time.
Horned Helga, the Blood Bovine, Hell Cow, or El Matador.
Hell cow. Pretty evil looking. Look at this bitch.
The last one.
El Matador. Correct answer is Hell Cow. Dylan's going to work.
Wow.
Right now.
Hell cow.
I realize they have I like their names. They all have really like good names. Like,
So whichever one Dylan likes the most.
yeah. Because like Ruby Thursday.
Ruby Thursday was good.
Ruby Thursday was like, holy shit, that sounds good, you know?
So Bessie, who's been commonly known as Hell Cow, is a Swiss cow who was bitten by Count Dracula in 1675.
Count Dracula?
Wow.
By Count Dracula.
Count.
Apparently, the actual story was Count Dracula couldn't find any humans to harvest blood from, so he drank the blood of
fucking
Bessie,
desperate,
and she became Hell Cow. She can also transform into a half cow, half bat creature, enabling her to fly.
Whoa.
And before she was a vampire, when she was a normal cow, she was oddly able to produce a lot more milk than the normal cow.
Oh, mommy. Let's go. Love Hell Cow.
That just made it weird.
Yeah.
You guys ready to move on to number 7?
Okay.
Gotta say, number 7 is my personal favorite. Never heard of this person before, but I gotta say, I need a movie ASAP. Let's look at him. This is the homie, okay? Now, is this esteemed gentleman Captain Compass, Dr. James McGrath, the Deckhand, or Boatman?
Can you repeat those again?
Captain Compass, Dr. James McGrath, the Deckhand, Boatman. Not to be confused with Batman. This is extra.
Yeah, so first off, he looks like a Space Ghost Coast to Coast character,
Okay.
you know? Like he looks like out of place. This guy's in the Navy, you know? Like, that's what I'm
It's
thinking.
a very early on DC character here.
This guy's the deckhand.
I'm going to go Boatman.
Boatman?
Yeah.
First off, it's neither of them.
Fuck,
Damn.
But I gotta say, I laughed at Boatman for like a solid 10 minutes when I wrote that.
Is it Captain?
Because it was the last one I
Hold
needed to
up.
come up with, and I couldn't think of anything.
Boatman.
So I was like, Boatman, and then I fucking cried laughing. Sometimes it's the stupid shit. This is Captain Compass.
Captain Compass.
A former private detective named Mark Compass, who investigates and stops crimes that are strictly boat related.
I like this guy
Some
a lot.
shit goes on a boat, you
Mark
call
Compass,
Captain Compass.
This is like a really
That
good
didn't
show.
happen on
Out
a
of
boat.
anyone to get like a series on Netflix or Disney Plus, it's this guy for
Right?
sure. Because it's like, you know, it'd be like Hawaii 5-0 Magnum PI vibes.
Only on boats.
But like he's only on boats. The guy gets on land. He's like, fuck, dude.
Their big season finales on a cruise liner.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy.
Don't let him reach the shore. Why not? That's not my jurisdiction.
So that's Captain Compass. We're moving it on over to
You gotta
number
call
8.
call in
If Gary's
Batman.
gonna catch up. This is gonna be where he needs to start. So let's
Yeah.
go on
Right here.
to number 8.
Oh shit.
Take a good look.
Ring, ring, ring.
Funny you say it.
I
Is
know.
is this The Ring, Bellraiser, Metal Face, or Dr. Bong?
This is Bellraiser.
So I want you to repeat the last two.
Wait.
Metal Face and Dr. Bong.
Dr. Bong. I'm gonna say Metal Face, but Dr. Bong sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bellraiser.
Bellraiser.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
Bell-
Dr. Bong, bro.
Oh,
This is Dr.
shit.
Bong.
Dr.
Why?
fucking Bong.
These
Oh,
are,
he's
they
a little
have all
Bong.
good names.
That's Dr.
No.
Bong.
Bong.
Like the bell, bro. Yeah.
What is his hand?
So yeah, I'm gonna
It's
explain
more
it to you,
bells?
buddy. Dr. Bong has a giant bell for a head and a metal ball in place of his left
Fucking
hand.
bell end.
When he strikes his head with the ball, it can cause a number of effects, including launching powerful concussive sonic blasts and even teleporting Dr. Bong to new locations.
Wow.
Just the idea of a fucking supervillain who hits himself in the head to stop heroes is hilarious to me. I think it's great. But that's Dr. Bong. How amazing is that?
Damn, what if he hits people? What if he hits his head without his like bell hand?
What if people think it's time for church?
I don't know if I like to think that if it's not with the metal hand, maybe it has like a lesser effect because it's not that big of a bong, you know?
You know,
It needs
that's-
to be a
yeah,
big
that's
bong.
a good point.
Can't just have a little bong.
That's a good point.
Bing bong.
You'd have a, yeah. Anyway, not to go on a bong tangent. Let's move on to number 9. Ready?
Number 15.
Here's number 9.
It's Ben 10.
That's Ben 10 right there. So I'll give you a little hint. This is a member of the Green Lantern Corps. Okay. Now is this gentleman right here, Zaid Nalid, the Germ, Liesel Pon, or antivirus?
Okay, this isn't.
This is the germ.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
This is fucking dumb.
So real quick,
That's the name
real
of this
quick.
character.
Zaid Nalid, the germ, Liesel Pon, or antivirus?
I'm gonna go with antivirus.
The germ.
The germ? This is actually Liesel Pon.
Liesel Pond.
Yeah, I'm gonna say once again. This is before you go on. This is the dumbest. I thought this was like a green steak. You know,
Yeah,
I thought
okay,
I thought it was like I was like, who turned themselves into some shitty meat?
Meat?
This is
Okay,
horrible.
got it, yeah.
And this is dumb.
Well, first off, I'd like to say that Zaid Nalid is actually just your name backwards. So that's what that installment was.
Nally D out here, man.
But Liesel Pon here is actually a sentient smallpox virus who is also a member of the Green Lantern Corps that assists the Corps in strictly biological and microscopic situations.
Wow.
Kind of interesting. I mean, what's kind of cool, I don't know if you know fully about like comics in the Green Lantern Corps, but the Green Lantern Corps is like the Space Marines, and they kind of get one or multiple people from different sectors of the universe to patrol that area. So in like the comic universe, since the Earth is so big, there's 3 Green Lanterns to patrol the whole Earth. But because of that, there's multiple Green Lanterns out there who are just basically different species or different iterations of different things.
Yeah.
There's like a squirrel Green
the horse
Lantern.
one.
There's the horse Green Lantern, and there's one of the most famous ones. I think his name is Mobo or Mogo. He's literally a living planet that has like the Green Lantern ring around him. So yeah, but that's Liesel Pon. He's a fucking antivirus thing.
He should be called antivirus.
And now, last but not least, I had to save it for last because I think it's going to be my man Dylan's absolute favorite comic book character of all time. Let's move it on to number 10. Here we go. Here's the homie. Now, is this homie
Ray Lewis.
Is this the quarterback, Captain Justice, Tackle Tom, or is it NFL Super Pro?
Okay, so in order to get NFL Super Pro, they would have to be affiliated with the NFL.
Yes, that is true.
So it's not that, I don't think. Maybe.
Repeat them again.
Is this the quarterback, Captain Justice, Tackle Tom, or NFL Super Pro?
I'm gonna go with Captain Justice.
Yeah, this is Captain Justice.
There's a lot of doctors. There's a lot of people with seniority. There's a lot of commanders. You know, so I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Which is why I made it a fake one.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
This is NFL Super Pro.
It is.
What?
Yeah. And I had the liberty.
We should go back and see how many times I say the one that's correct.
It's like at least 3 times.
I always say the correct one.
I had to go in and actually erase the NFL logo from his chest.
Wow.
Once an aspiring American football player, Phil Grayfield permanently injured his knee when saving a child from falling and became a sports reporter instead. One day, while interviewing an eccentric football superfan / scientist who developed an incredibly expensive but indestructible football uniform, they were raided by thieves in the house mid-interview. A tied-up Grayfield knocked over experimental chemicals, giving him superhuman abilities. Combined with the super football suit, Grayfield vowed to bring those responsible for the crime to justice.
As well as bringing 8 Super Bowls to the great city of Miami.
Damn straight. And like you mentioned earlier, this was a partnership between Marvel and the NFL.
The NFL, you go to jail for 15 years if you record the Super Bowl. So
exactly. I was even worried. That's why I erased the logo. I didn't want to.
Can't get worried.
That's a serious
Didn't wanna go to jail.
Roger Goodell was gonna show up to our house.
There was a whole
logo.
series where he fought alongside greats like Spider-Man and Captain America and them. So
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
shout out to the NFL Super Pro. And
Yeah.
thanks guys for playing the Super segment. Congratulations to Dylan winning 3-0. But like I said earlier, I did not make it easy.
No, it was pretty rough.
I spent a lot of time thinking of those alternate names.
Your boy didn't get one.
Yeah. And
that was a tough one.
Like Dylan said a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then kind of just.
Jerry didn't believe it.
I think if anything, you guys learned to go with your gut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what's most important here. Go with your gut.
Also, Marvel names and DC names are better than the fake ones.
Yeah. But thanks for playing the Super segment. Thanks for enjoying my fake superhero names. And again, how did you do? Put it in the comments. Did you do better than 3? Did you beat Dylan?
Did you beat me?
I'm still the winner.
score?
I'm the winner. If I look, I'm the winner.
Maybe you're a major comic fan and you know absolutely every single one of those characters.
That'd be impressive.
And if so, you're amazing. You are a super pro.
You are incredible. You're the real superhero.
Yeah, the real super pro.
Get a cape, put it on your back, fly out the window. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Oh yeah, but like I alluded to before, to keep it on the superhero topic, DC just kind of came in and fucking shuffled all of their movies that were supposed to come out.
Right.
Or they were just like, oh, no, they're not ready, or like.
I guess. So
happened?
essentially, what happened was DC had 4, technically 5 DC movies slated for this year, with the first one being Batman that just came out.
Yeah.
After Batman was supposed to be, I think the next one was The Flash in the summer. Then it was supposed to be, I think, Aquaman and Black Adam. And it's an Aquaman sequel, Aquaman 2, and Black Adam is like a Shazam Captain Marvel character who's being played by The Rock. It's like an anti-hero film that's being headed by him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So DC came in and pushed 2 movies. Actually, they pushed all 4 movies. And then they... well, hold on. The last one is League of Super Pets, which is the animated one, which also stars The Rock, funny enough.
With Crypto?
He plays Crypto, the super dog.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I missed that cartoon.
And Kevin Hart plays Ace the Bat Hound. So that's kind of
Holy shit.
Batman's dog.
I didn't know that he had a dog.
Yeah. So
it's funny because of the superheroes, but the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs. It's going to be a bunch of super pets. But what they did is the Batman came out on time, thankfully, but the Rock's projects got pushed to later in the year. So now I think they're like 2 months pushed ahead, and Aquaman 2 and The Flash got pushed to 2023. Which kind of sucks because Aquaman, the first movie, was really, really good. So people are looking forward to 2 for like hopefully being better. And the director James Wan even said that they're looking into like exploring like
James Wan.
They're looking into exploring like other aquatic worlds. So it's just gonna look like visually stunning, which I think is gonna be cool. And then besides that, The Flash is honestly supposed to be like DC's Endgame. It's supposed to be like the movie, or not Endgame, but maybe DC's like Doctor Strange, in the sense that it's supposed to be the DC movie that's gonna like solidify who's who in the universe. Like this is Batman,
like the essential canon.
Exactly, because these 2 actors are slated to both be Batman in the movie, Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton.
Okay.
So there's like a whole like multiverse, Flashpoint stuff going on. So
a lot of Batmans.
So it just kind of sucks because out of all the movies, even though I'm not crazy about Ezra Miller's Flash, that movie specifically is supposed to be like the most interesting in terms of like the future of DC movies. Because if they get it right, then we'll have 2 studios to root for. You know, whenever you're not watching a Marvel
it just sets
movie,
you up for the future.
Yeah.
And then that basically happened. And then last but not least, to keep it on the context of like DC stuff, the Batman, which we talked about, was that last week?
We talked about it. Yeah.
They are making a shit ton of series just off of that movie because of how successful it was.
I mean, I feel like people should have I feel like they knew it was gonna be good, but they didn't want to say it too soon before they saw it. So
originally they were working on a prequel series to the movie called about the GCPD, the Gotham City Police Department, and it was mainly supposed to like focus on the police officers, the corruption inside, the detectives, probably Detective Gordon and things like that.
Oh my god!
But they ended up scrapping it to focus on a new series about Arkham Asylum, and it's going to be kind of more of like a horror-esque show that shows kind of like what it's like to work and be around all the fucking movies.
I was hoping for like a TLC style show.
Oh yeah.
They showed a Joker at like 3 p.m. He's like, man, he's like,
he's in his pajamas.
He's like, I asked for 7th coffee, and they didn't.
I feel like that Gotham like police show would end up being like that like what's that Marvel show that has, it's kind of like
Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, like it's one of those shows that you're like, oh, it's cool that it exists, but no one watches that shit.
And another thing is that there's already a show Gotham that was on Fox, and it's literally about that. Like it's more so about the city of Gotham, but it mainly like the main character of that show is James Gordon before when Batman is still
it's
like
the same. It would be the same show if they did that,
in fact, in the show, Bruce Wayne is like 12 or 13. It had like the show starts when his parents are killed. So it focuses on James Gordon as he's working his way up in the agency to become commissioner and all that shit. So there's already a show that kind of focuses on that. So it's kind of cool that they're shifting in the other direction.
Yeah.
And then the last one is, remember I said last week how fucking Colin Farrell's Penguin was stupidly good and like laughably amazing? Getting his own show.
Man, I didn't see that.
Getting his own show. Penguin series.
I gotta go see. I gotta see the movie.
Yeah, for sure. You guys both have to. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a date.
Let me know. I'll swing into that one. Let me know.
Let's do it.
Perhaps.
But yeah, that's all I had to speak about the superhero movie and TV. And if you guys have nothing else to add, we can go to music segment.
Is Ruby Thursday in the movie?
Ruby Thursday is not in the movie. She's a Marvel character, I'm afraid.
Huh?
She's a Marvel character, I'm afraid.
Is Ruby Tuesdays in the movie?
Which one of those were DC? The ones that you showed?
I had them here. The DC ones were... I don't have them separated, but I remember. The Prankster is DC.
Okay, that makes sense. He was good.
Flex Mentallo is DC.
Of course.
Captain Compass is DC. Liesel Pon is DC.
Liesel
and
Pon.
I think I think Psycho Pirate. Is
Okay,
DC.
we need to make a Captain Compass show.
Yeah, right.
Without a doubt. That would
And then
be,
Marvel
that would
is
sell
Ruby,
so well.
Marvel is Ruby Thursday, Dupe, Hell Cow, Dr. Bong, and NFL Super Pro.
What a
Fucking
list of
Dupe,
superheroes.
Right? They should just make a Justice League of those 10 motherfuckers. I would watch the shit out of that movie.
That's what they should do, honestly. What is it like? What is it? The Suicide Squad. That movie
Yeah,
was like it was like
it's
the
all the
same.
joke
I like
characters.
that. It's just like a bunch of like stupid like here's this
Yeah,
character no one
exactly.
knows
So yeah, do you have ready for Jam Yam and Bam of the week?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Ready to go into that territory?
I think so.
All right, cool. Who wants to get started?
Yo, I'm gonna go with so I was looking up more there's like unreleased like Tame Impala songs that are like mad old. So I found one that was called Flow.
Flow?
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a good song.
Would you like to go next?
Maybe.
Or you're just flowing right now?
I'm flowing.
Yeah, he's flowing.
Yeah, no, my song is gonna be Obamacare by Quelle Chris.
Real quick, fire name for a song.
Yeah.
Love it.
Best way I can describe it's like Really Dough by
Yeah,
Danny
yeah,
Brown. It's that song.
Got it. Just chaotic rap type of
It's
thing.
that, but the same beat. You'll hear the beat and be like, wait,
That's really dope.
yeah, that's. But yeah, no, I always liked Quelle Chris, but like he has like a really like weird cadence. Like I don't want to say he's childish, but like he has like a speech impediment.
Oh, okay.
So it's like kind of like Method Man-esque a little bit. Like his voice is like a little weird,
Got
but
it.
this song I would say it's one of the least weird and also like best like sounding rap songs.
I'm interested in hearing
It's
his
not
voice.
it's not like unorthodox. A lot of his songs are like weird and very broken up. This one's like it plays all the way through.
Got it.
Very very hype, very hype.
Yeah. My jam of the week was originally going to be a song from The Batman. It was going to be a Nirvana song called Something in the Way that's kind of like a thematic motif that's played. And it's also a song I never really heard off of that album, the Nevermind album. Is it Nevermind?
It is, yeah, it's on Nevermind.
But it's not going to be that because shortly after that, I heard this fucking banger. So shout outs to Johnny P's Caddy by Benny the Butcher and J. Cole, produced by The Alchemist.
Oh, where you told me about this?
That has everyone on it.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
song is fucking heaven. Just amazing.
Hey.
Loki think J. Cole's verse might be one of the most fire he's ever done too. So props to him for that one.
Hey, shout out to the J.
So check out Johnny P's
Word.
Caddy, check out Flow, and check out Obamacare. Those are your jam, yam, and bam.
Everyone can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not just Obama's the only one that cares. We care too.
Yeah.
You know.
We definitely care
We all
about
care.
our fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would really like if our fan base could
Left some
subscribe to
comments.
Joystick.
Yeah.
Maybe leave some comments, right?
Yeah, there was a question that we asked. What was that
What's your
question
favorite
again?
superhero movie? Right? How well did you do on the super segment?
Yeah, and did you
Did you beat Dylan?
Did you beat Jerry? You definitely beat
Yeah,
Jerry.
you
Probably beat Dylan. It's a good chance.
Yeah, if you beat me, leave a comment.
And if you have a suggestion for another fucking super obscure hero that I missed or villain, please send them my
And
way
even
because
like
I get a great laugh out of that.
And even a similar segment too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a similar type of vibe.
Like we said, we're trying to bring segments back to the show.
they'll be there. I have two in the
Exactly.
Seggy vault.
I did this in like an hour today.
Yeah.
Like literally
Exactly.
right before you guys came.
And look how
so-
good it was.
Boom.
Exactly.
What a super segment.
Thank you, Dylan. Really appreciate it.
Anytime.
You know what else I
friend.
appreciate, buddy?
What?
Likes on our videos.
Yeah,
They help
those
us
are-
a
those are
great
really
deal,
good.
and they make us look real special.
Hitting that bell
Ooh.
like a Miss
Like Dr.
Dr.
Bong. Oh, we're bringing it all together, bro.
in honor of Dr. Bong.
Aw, man.
Hit that fucking bell.
Man.
Do something else as well for Dr. Bong. I won't say what,
sure.
but definitely do it.
Definitely. For my man.
The mascot.
I can't believe you guys didn't get that one, man.
No.
I was really hoping one of you would be like, that's Dr. Bong.
I was like,
man.
there's no
I
one's
mean, I
doing
knew
that.
I knew it was like a bell reference, but I was
Yeah.
like, there's no way they would do that. That's a
Yeah, word.
mistake.
Yeah. He also looks like he's mad old. Maybe that was before the whole bong stigma, I guess. But regardless, not to go on a marijuana tangent, thank you for watching the Joystick Show. It means a great deal. We hope we were able to edutain you for a bit. And does anybody have anything left to say for episode 81? Come on.
I don't have.
We have terrible endings to this
I
show.
never have anything to
Come
say.
on. Really?
Hey. You say something else. Why you look at
I never have anything. You know this. I never have anything.